There are a lot of horror stories around what goes into conventional pet food. Things like roadkill and animal parts, beaks, feet, feathers. And that's something that we really want to sort of detach ourselves from. The Honest Kitchen is a company of pet lovers. We make good, wholesome food for pets using all 100% human food grade ingredients. We've had a few customers over the years threatening to feed the food to their husbands. I don't know if anybody has, but there's nothing in there that you can't eat. I was born in Winchester in the south of England and had a very rural upbringing. We had a dog and a cat pretty much the whole time growing up, but my big passion was ponies, and I spent pretty much every waking hour dreaming about ponies and riding as much as I possibly could. To my delight, I discovered you could actually do a degree in equine studies, which is horses. I spent 4 years studying anatomy, physiology, biomechanics, nutrition, and then the business side of the degree, marketing and general business management. Gradually, we fell in love with being here in San Diego, and then we've ended up never going home. I ended up settling on a homemade raw food diet, and he did really well on that, but ended up with a terribly messy kitchen. I had broccoli and blood and all sorts of things all over the place. And that's really where the idea for dehydration came from, so removing the moisture from the fresh ingredients. That was where I started to think that maybe I could make a little business from it. So I set out to find a manufacturer that would be willing to actually blend basically a pet food in their human food facility. And it was actually hard in the early days. There was sort of a stigma associated with being pet food. So one of the initial challenges was really trying to explain to the blending companies, this is actually people food. It's just simply been formulated to meet the nutritional needs of cats and dogs. I did some pumpkin in this one. Let's see if these guys like it. The Department of Agriculture said it's pet food, it's not legal to say it's human grade. And I said, well, but it is. And it was going to be devastating if I couldn't say it on the packaging. So I had to provide affidavits from every single one of our suppliers promising that the ingredient that they were selling to the Honest Kitchen was in fact the exact same ingredient that they were selling for use in human food products. And finally, after all those regulatory hoops, FDA gave me a statement of no objection. We're actually up to 26 employees now. That's human employees, and we've got about 12 dogs as well. My husband Charlie likes to remind me at every possible opportunity that he lent me $7,000 to get started with everything. And amazingly, it just took off and snowballed, and I often think of the business as being an animal in many regards. It's sort of got a mind of its own, and very often we just feel like we're here for the ride.